Steve Harvey is 100% right, man. This is the thing, man. This is the thing. A lot of, if you're friends with a girl but you want to sleep with her, you're creepy. No, we're not. Guys like that aren't creepy. They're men, right? They're men. And girls friend zone guys all the time. They get all the benefits of a relationship without actually having to put out. Without actually having to put out. This is why, I love my guy friends. Oh, I love you to death. We all know what I love you to death is Womanese for. If you want to know, pick up Womanese Volume 4, or you can get the $16 version of the first volume, The Book of Womanese, available at donovansharpe.com/womanese. But girls never admit. It's so funny. Girls like to pretend that they don't know that their guy friends want to f them. They pretend, oh, no. And when somebody calls them on it, Steve has a thing for you. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, of course. No, that can't be. No, I swear to God, no. Steve is not like that. He would never he would never think such a thing. Steve is not that kind of guy. No, Steve is not any kind of guy. He's a guy. He's got a Y chromosome. He's got testosterone. And if he sees an attractive woman he has access to, then guess what? He's going to want to smash. Doesn't make him creepy. That makes him a guy. Girls feign ignorance in matters like these and the reason why the reason they have to act like they don't know he's trying to smash or he would smash is because if they outwardly admitted, because let's keep it real, they absolutely 100% know, then they wouldn't get all the benefits. Because why would they carry on in a relationship with a man that they have acknowledged has feelings for her? She knows that would be wrong. And so to skirt accountability, as women are prone to do, she likes to pretend that Steve has absolutely no feelings for me. In fact, he told me he might be in the closet, like they tell themselves and other people, whatever they have to keep this relationship going. How is Twitter reacting to Steve Harvey's comments? As the video resurfaced, Twitter has begun to debate Harvey's bold claim that men are incapable of only being friends with women. Twitter user @EliCini posted a TikTok interview that has gone viral with this comment saying, "Say, I only see women as sexual objects without saying it." Oh my God, these guys. Oh my God. See, this guy EliCini. Say, I only see women as sexual objects without saying it. See, guys like this, man. I guess his name is Bilal Capone. Let's just go ahead and scroll down there. See, guys like this, Bilal Capone, this guy thinks that he is some sort of hero, right? This guy thinks that he is, somehow standing up for women. Just say I only see women as sexual objects without saying it. Like, dude, get the hell out of here with that. Hashtag, she still won't f you. That's what these guys do this for. Guys cape for these because they think it's going to get them laid. As I turn down my AC. Guys only cape for these hoes because they think it's going to make them more attractive. It never does. Never, ever, ever, ever does. Next, a genius disagreed with Harvey's comment, saying, I have mad female friends that I don't want to bleep. I've always had mad female friends, even back when I was being a thought in the early 2000s that I didn't even try to bleep. People let sex control them, and that's sad. Number one, this next a genius, he's capping. He's capping. Next a genius wants to bang all of his female friends. Like, get out of here with that. Number one. Number two, there's no such thing as a male thought. There's just men who have sex with a lot of women. Like, men can't be thoughts. Like, you can't call a man a thought. Being a thought is easy. It is not easy for men to sleep with a lot of women. This is why women who sleep with a lot of men are called thoughts. Always had mad female friends, and I didn't try to smash one of them. That's bullshit. Then he says people let sex control them, and that's sad. See, again, people, I love it how these people act like they have such self-control. This is why I know this guy, Next A Genius, is capping, right? Because number one, interestingly enough, the least attractive a man is, the more, quote, self-control he seems to have. Isn't it funny how that works, all right? I'll bet you Chris Hemsworth or Chris Evans probably don't have much self-control when it comes to the ladies, right? Probably don't have much self-control. But if there were somebody out there who wasn't Steve Buscemi, who actually looked like Steve Buscemi, bet you that guy has a lot of self-control. So this Next A Genius guy, we all know he's lying, because you can't tell us that you used to sleep with a lot of women, but then talk about people let sex control them and that's it. No. That's not the way it goes. Like, we have a prime directive, okay? We as men, we are designed to want to have sex with as many women as possible. People let sex control them? No, that's our Y chromosome. This is what we are genetically, biologically predisposed to do. Just like women are genetically predisposed to seek out the best genes. It's the same thing. Oh my God, women let their hypergamy control them. Yes, because women are hypergamous. Not a bad thing. However, some users agreed with Harvey's comments, like Jackie Marie saying, quote, some men are capable of being platonic friends with women, but let's be honest, most aren't capable of doing that. The only men who are capable of being platonic friends with women are unattractive men, guys. Okay? The kind of men that women are not interested in having sex with. Again, what we're trying to do is we're trying to compare morality to... We're comparing morality... We're conflating morality with sexual attractiveness. Okay? People who are not sexually attractive, both men and women, have a lot of sexual self-control. Hot people, hot guys, hot girls, don't have much control. Would you like to know why? Because opportunity, that's why. Opportunity. This, some men are capable of being platonic friends with women, but let's be honest, most aren't capable of doing that. No. No man is capable of being platonic friends with a woman and not wanting to smash. The good-looking guys will smash. Most of them will not. Those are the guys that she's talking about, right? Those are the guys that she's talking about. Men who get put in the friend zone are unattractive men. When is the last time a good-looking guy ever had a problem being put in the friend zone? Right? Good-looking guys don't get put in the friend zone. Good-looking guys get put in the smash zone. Good-looking guys with game, guys who are good with girls, those guys don't get friend-zoned. Ever. Unattractive, supplicating, peace leave worshiping men. Those guys get put in the friend zone. They don't have any health. They don't have any, quote, self-control. Oh, they went and dug a little deeper. What else has Steve Harvey said about women? These comments were made by Harvey 11 years ago, but they're not the only controversial comments Harvey has said about women. In 2009, when one woman called into Good Morning America to ask Harvey's advice on dating, he warned, quote, if a guy is out for one thing, it's best to go for shallow, unintelligent women. Okay. You don't want to break this news to a really bright woman. Hey, I just want to do something to you this evening. You want to find someone shallow, really simple, unintelligent that you can run this by, and they'll just sit there and go, wow, that sounds great. Well, that is factually inaccurate, because regardless of how intelligent a woman is, if she wants to smash, she gonna smash. During another one of his segments on Good Morning America, one caller asked how to politely turn down a man. Harvey responded, you cannot stop a guy. Once a guy is interested in you, we lock in. We don't care what you do. Harvey's second wife, here we go, Mary, opened up about his infidelity during their 10-year relationship, but when discussing infidelity, Harvey put the blame on the women. Uh-oh. He said, why do men cheat? He asked, it's really because there's so many women who are willing to cheat with them. Listen, man. Listen. Steve Harvey is right. Steve Harvey is right. Women are all, the same women who ask, why do men cheat? The women who ask, why do men cheat? Why are men unfaithful? Are the same trifling 304s that sleep with married men. Sleep with men they know are in relationships. So many women why do men do this? Why do men do that? Are the very same women that facilitate this bad behavior. Why do married men flirt with women? Says the woman flirting with a married man. Why do married men cheat? Says the woman having an affair with a married man. Harvey has made countless heinous remarks about women, comments about women, members of the LGBTQ community, and minorities throughout the year, but has continued to make a career as an on-air personality. Again, here's more of this cross-promotion. So they're trying to say again, I've said this before, if you insult one, you insult them all. If you make a comment about the LGBTQ community, then you're speaking horribly about black people, women, etc., etc. It's the way they sort of cast a wide net. Let's take another quick look at Steve Harvey and his Twitter dragged Steve Harvey for saying men and women couldn't be friends in a resurfaced clip. So now we're just pulling up stuff from the past. Oh my God, Twitter totally dragged Steve Harvey. You know what? Let's see. Let's do something here. Let's just do something. Steve Harvey. Let's see. Let's Steve Harvey net worth. Let's go 2020. Okay. Steve Harvey's net worth in 2020. I always put net worth as two. All right, let's see. $180 million. $180 million. Let's go to Steve Harvey net worth in 2021. Yeah, 200 million. It doesn't matter what the Twitter does. Twitter drags Steve Harvey. Oh my God, they totally owned him. Means nothing. Steve Harvey is worth 20 million more in 2021 than he was in 2020. Twitter doesn't mean shit. That's the point. We got people bragging about the fact that Twitter is dragging. Who cares? Who gives a shit? Who cares? Who gives a shit what Twitter is saying about... it doesn't matter. He's still rolling in the money. 6.5 million followers on Twitter. I actually like this picture right here. This is actually Steve Harvey sort of embracing his inner nigga. What does that look like? I don't know. Is that a cigar? What is that, a Swisher Sweet? Like, what are we doing here, Steve? Look. Like, normally Steve obviously dresses clean. He's worth $200 million. But he doesn't really look as polished and refined. He's like, nigga, what did you say?